In exercise 6-16, what I've done is I've already drawn the top view and I've already drawn the profile of the section view, which would be no different than drawing, say, the right side view. And I've also gone ahead and put in my section lines, and I've got my hidden lines in my top view to represent the small holes. So don't forget about those holes. It's called out as diameter 5, 2 places, second hole at other end of object in exercise 6-16. So what I want to do first is shift right click and go to my OSNAP settings and make sure that I have quadrant turned on, and we'll say OK. Now since this thing is symmetrical, I'm only going to do one side of this and then I'm going to mirror it to the other side. But for this hole, I'm just going to go ahead and project the lines across. So we'll start here. We've got that line projected, this line projected, then we've got the bottom edge of this hole. We're going to have where the keyway intersects with that hole, and then we'll have the top of the keyway. And then another line from midpoint here to midpoint here, and if I offset that 2.5 on each side, that's going to give me the hole that is cut through each end of this, so then I can erase that center section. Now with those lines in place, I can just mirror those lines from one side to the other side. And what I have is now all the lines that I actually need for my sectional view. Now if we look here, I'm not cutting through material here where the actual hole is, so this small section here is not going to need hatched. But it is cutting through material on this side and this side, so I'm going to need to put hatching in there. Where the actual face is here at the back side of the keyway, which is this edge right here, there is no hatch because I'm not actually cutting through there. Same with the empty space in this hole and the empty space in this hole. So when I go to my hatch command, NC31 is the pattern that I want to use. We've got hatch here, here, and here because those are the areas that are being cut. And then I can put the same down on the other side of this view. So in this particular one, we have the top view, and then I had the profile already drawn out for the right side view. But what's important is understanding where the hatching goes, because that's what really makes this section view stand out. Now we know where it's actually being cut, and it gives us a little bit more of a picture of what's going on inside of this object.